So I created this term called carb starve. Does it work for weight control? Well, in the proper context, carb starving or cutting carbs acutely is part of weight control when you're in the long run. And this happens if you have a high metabolism, you have a high muscle mass. In other words, you're working out on a regular basis, or you are physically active on a regular basis, that you got good muscle tone, right? So you got good muscle tone, you're maintaining it. And let's say you have a little bit too much fun, so you ate too many carbs one day, you notice you're a little pudgier, right? Well then, yeah, you can go through a little bit of a carb starvation, reducing your carbs for a couple days, and then you'll exit that fat out of your body very quickly because you have that high metabolism. So for weight maintenance in the proper context, I do recommend that to my patients. We call it intermittent fasting. Or yeah, let's go high protein for a day or two until you get the fat out. Then you go back to normal eating and we figure out what people's carbohydrate levels that they need to eat to fuel that activity that they do. If they're a chronic pickleball player, if they're a marathon trainer, very, very different levels of carbohydrates they need to consume to keep up with that performance. And so that's why your healthcare needs to be personalized, because no one knows you better than you talking to a professional who understands and processes that information and says, you're a little bit low on your carbs in that situation, you might need a little bit more. You feel bad with the weight training, maybe you need a little pre-workout carbohydrates, not from GNC or any of those companies, but just maybe a little cup of juice or 2 cups of juice, 200 calories of pure carbs, and then your lifting gets dramatically improved. So keep that in mind when you're looking at all this advice. I do like carb starving my folks, but it is a tool. It's not an overall strategy in my practice. See you at the next video.